So I just finished with a badger skull, or at least I just finished cutting most of the head tissue off, and so I'm going to work on the process as far as cleaning it still. And then later on in the week, I will work on the doe head that I have received, waiting upon for more. But who knows whenever that'll be. I'll probably need a new pot once I start getting ones with antlers in them. Anyway, so while that is boiling at the moment, I will be working on this, which is, if I recall correctly, a zebra swallowtail, which is apparently the butterfly for the state of Tennessee. And so later on I will post the shadow box for which that will be in. But it's going to be, looks like my camera might fall, but basically just a very plain background of very rich red velvet, and then little etchings and decorations on the corners. I can't remember the proper name. I'm exhausted, to say the least. But, I figured the red velvet would help amplify the streaks of red within the wings, while the contrast to the white really brings the attention to it. So, that'll be the majority of my evening. While I was working on the badger head, I was finishing up the first season of What We Do in the Shadows, anyway, because I'm a bit behind, and I wanted to catch up. And so, it was an interesting thing. This is a very gorgeous piece, but it's so small. Not like the other swallowtails and the ones that I've worked on. I'll probably have to fix part of its wing because it keeps bending a little bit, but as long as it's not broken apart, it's pretty easy to remedy. But as far as that goes, I don't have much going on. I love having more bones to work on, though, so I may end up doing with the badger head is decorating it even more, because it's not no, that's not the word. It's broken kind of in the a little bit below the crown, right above the eye socket. So worst case, I can just add on decorations to it or whatever. Badger skulls are truly thick. I found that interesting. I was afraid that I'd break it at several points, but I just did not. Doe heads are quite more fragile, but I guess it makes sense. It's a badger. Either way, we'll see how that goes, and whatever may be my next project. Also, downside to the haul video that I had posted earlier. Sadly, only the buffalo meat was edible. When I defrosted everything else, they were far gone, but they were from September, and I guess possibly stored improperly before they were properly frozen. Disappointing, but who knows? I do hope a chance to actually taste nilgai and antelope at some point. Who knows? Buffalo was really good, though. I like that, I think, a little bit more than, like, typical cow. So, and I don't eat red meat often, but, free food is free food, is it not? Either way, though, that is the gist of my night, and possibly week. We'll see how that goes.